I'd like to say that I am sorry for that noise. But that you may or may not be able to hear depending on the... Oh, and I do have a couple more. This is my first video, and I decided to make some random thing. And that would be 6x 5 clock. It is 6 5 clock down to one wire. And these doors basically play that. There's two. Now, when I first tried to make this video, it was originally to show a bug that I had found while making this, and that bug made little drops of shadow in certain areas and sunlight in others. The ones with shadows, the only things that would run was redstone in them. You couldn't place blocks. You couldn't get rid of blocks. But I think that was just because my computer kind of died a little. Might have overheated a... Yeah, it got very hot. Very, very hot. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this on a glass table. Anyway. But the thing is, with Fraps running, and to replicate it, I tried to get it as my computer as stressed as possible. So I got Adobe Premiere Pro CS 5.5 and Adobe Photoshop CS 5.1 64-bit, both running at the same time on my computer, with Fraps running, and I had all the settings turned up, all of them turned up to the highest. I have Dreamweaver on the background even now. It's not as bad as the other two, trust me, or else if it was, we'd be getting 1 FPS instead of the 7 that you can see up in the corner up there. Yeah. In any case, I still have to pump up my mouse at 5600 DPI. And if you're wondering how I got all this stuff, a combination of birthdays and some other stuff that I work on. Making some money, basically. Basically, this is my prize collection object thing. It used to be... Let me run over there quick. It's not too far away. But it's not like 20... It's more than like 10 seconds. It's like 30 second... 40 second walk. And I tried to get a wall of pistons working, but I'm woeful at creating anything that isn't that. That isn't a redstone repeater or this. It's basically a counter thing. It displays like 20 and 24 in binary. I read the top numbers, and I tried extending it by yet another level, but it kind of dies at that point. And if you want 20 and 21, you do this. Oops, no. And you get rid of these switches. And you do this. It displays 20 and 21, at least on multiplayer it does. But I excel at making useless things like this. Okay, so that's 20, I think. What is this? What are you? There we go. I don't have my binary calculator, and I'm not good at binary. Uh, that's 4, I think. That is 20? 20? Yeah. No, it's 10, isn't it? I don't know. In any case, yeah, these are my 3... This is my failure. I'm eventually going to tear it down, but I don't feel like it because it takes too long. Here's another one of my invention things. Invention things. Note I say things, because it isn't really an invention. It's just a very, very, very strange kind of semi-automatic water thing. Majig. Click the switch. Water falls down, and it all goes crumbling down to the water. And if you know what that voice is, you are both awesome and probably a very small child. Not necessarily very small child, but as a child nonetheless. And that goes up. I move this. Actually, I wanted to move the lever, but anyway. You go down here and collect. There's 6 little pieces in there. You can expand this, well, really infinitely, because Notch was not necessarily the best designer when he decided to code the water in. Could be very much more subtle, but kind of fits the game anyway. Yeah, it basically just wipes out all this ferment. Oh gosh, so much lag. Okay, that lowers it quite a bit. Doubles the frame rate at least. Yeah. And if you can't see that, I'm sorry for saying that you could. This is my own little tiny head. I just like the water. Plus, I get pet squids occasionally. I generally kill them, but I keep one around named Freddy. Don't ask. Actually, I don't have a reason, so you probably shouldn't ask. You won't get an answer. This little hole is so that monsters will fall down and die. It won't work because I have the smart movement mod. If you want to see what it looks like, I end up swimming like that. My little bedside cake that I never eat. My bed. My furnaces that don't have anything in them. My infinite water source. My chests that are nearly empty because I like TMI a little too much. And my water source has a couple of secrets. See that little shadow there?